Yo, my dudes, what's going on? David here, and welcome to another reaction. This episode, we are diving into Castle Season 2, Episode 10, called One Man's Treasure. Hopefully, you've been enjoying the series. Hopefully, you are having a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. With that being said, buckle those seatbelts. Let's ride. Oh no. She about to get crushed? Nope, she's found the body. Somebody's about to push her in there? Okay, no, she found the body. Okay, that scream looked insanely fake.
On in.
If that comes any closer, you're gonna have Black Hawk down on your hand.
Oh! Perfect landing.
What's all this?
Official police tactical training.
Not to mention medical examiners. Do you know how long I have to shower before heading out on a date?
No, but if you need someone to time it for you, I'd be happy to have.
Found it! Must have fallen on his jacket on the way down.
Yep, that's our guy. All right, the name is Sam Parker. And
Sam
the driver's
Parker.
license- How did a clean-cut suburban guy end up this far from home, dead and thrown out with the trash?
Poor man silencer, I like that.
Are you ready? Here we go.
We'll have a Sam Parker listed as a tenant.
So he probably was visiting someone.
Uniforms are canvassing, no hits yet. CSU's working to untangle the prints, but since it's a common room, there's probably dozens of them. However, the chute handle, doorknob, and soda bottle were all wiped clean.
All right, let's go visit
Of course
the
they
wife in the
were.
morgue. Maybe she can
That'd
tell
be
us
too
what he's
easy.
doing in the city tonight. And
She's
you
the
are?
wife?
I'm here to identify my husband. Oh my God.
Excuse
Okay.
me?
Well,
Your
one of these
husband?
are the suspects.
What's your relation to the victim?
I'm his fiance.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I'm his fiance.
One of them are the killers.
Dude, you are so busted.
How can he do this? This is insane. Who is this woman? Sam would never. He loved me.
Where is she
Our kids
from?
meant everything to him.
Apparently.
Oh,
there's
she's
no
from
evidence
Entourage.
they're missing.
She's Ari Gold's
Your husband
wife.
was using a false name at his job.
Well, I don't understand. Why would he do that?
We're still trying to figure that out, but from what we understand, he met Miss Reed at his office. The kids were upstairs sleeping, and the fiance said that she was home alone, getting ready to meet him.
We'll run phone and financial, see if anything pops.
Thank you.
How would any of them be able to pick him up and put him through the chute
he would have gone
dead
through with
weight? That just seems too...
Marrying Sarah if
Too
he hadn't
tough.
gotten killed.
Well, it was a pretty big rock he put on her finger with the fake identity he had set up at the county clerk's office. Never would have flagged him for someone who was already married.
Oh, I forgot my phone.
Alexis is growing up,
Whatever
man.
happened to you with me? One day you
Growing
look and
up.
see your boy is all grown up.
I'm still waiting for that moment, actually.
I set you up in it, didn't I?
Yes. Yes, you did, Castle.
All day just to make sure she was all right.
First time my son went to summer camp, I followed the bus all the way to the Adirondacks.
You two are both either very sweet or very creepy.
A little of
Led us to
both.
Sam Parker's apartment, Jake Holland's apartment. Same guy. Yeah, just trying to keep it straight for everybody. Anyway, there was no signs of struggle in Sam's bag. Jake's bag was still sitting by the door.
One or the other.
Home from visiting his family in Connecticut.
Right. What's up?
Where's my broom?
I was looking.
Yeah.
For the record, I did not.
Yes, he
know,
did.
His resume was almost too good to be true.
Hey,
Top of his
AMENADIEL.
class at Berkeley.
All right, it's AMENADIEL. That's who did it. I'm putting all my coins, all my eggs.
For all these numbers, I'd like to know who they were registered to.
I don't know. AMENADIEL seems kind of like the odd
I
one
went to
right
some
now.
pretty serious lengths to get this job.
You must have amazing dental.
Ew.
I don't know where you got
Ooh,
this work
you're
ethic,
touching it
but
with your
certainly
hands?
was not from me.
How's it going?
Pretty good. The computer was a little glitchy at first, but that's because no one had run a software update in like 2 years. Plus, it picked up some viruses I had to zap.
It makes me wonder if I'm the only person in the whole situation who didn't know what was really going on.
Silver hybrid.
Well, silver hybrid.
Know about her husband's affair.
That would be a pretty strong motive.
Hey, the warrants just came through on the numbers on Sam's resume. His references phone numbers, they're all billed and registered to Connecticut Solutions, his old firm.
Okay, why would they set
Oh,
up phony
this is
phone lines and
sneaky.
give phony recommendations?
They wanted Sam to get hired.
He wasn't passed over for promotion.
He was planted at New York Recycle as a corporate spy.
Ooh, he was spying. Oh shit.
That Jake was trying to steal information.
And it was all an act?
Now, that doesn't mean he didn't care about you.
That's exactly what it
Exactly
means.
what it means.
Exactly.
He never loved me. He was just using me the whole time.
They've been underbidding us left and right, stealing our business. Getting our hands on their recycling method was a way to level the playing field. They weren't going to share it, so I offered Sam $1 million payday if
$1
he could
million
get a hold of it.
And when he called
payday?
and said he completed his mission, you rushed right over.
Why do you think?
Oh, yes. They're holding Helen Parker for assault and Sarah Reed for trespassing.
A wife and fiance catfight. Please tell me we can stop for popcorn on the way.
Oh my god. So childish at times, Castle.
Understand that you're both angry and feeling betrayed, but taking it out on each other isn't going to help. So you can both press charges and make a bad thing worse, or you can calm down and walk away.
Press charges. You trespassed
Option
in
number 2 is a
my
limited time offer.
property. Damn, this one's like up in the air. I can't guess this one at all.
State law requires a 10-minute break every 5 hours.
Thanks, Dad. I needed this.
So how goes your property room sleuthing?
Not amazing.
Oh no. What happened to
She
that,
looks like she belongs.
detective Becca gave you?
I just hit my last dead end.
I told you, it was another woman. Our love triangle just became a love square.
Nope, still a triangle. Different name, but that's...
The fiance, Sarah Reed.
Yo.
Well, it looks like Sam wasn't the only one hiding his identity.
Okay, but it still wouldn't make sense that she killed him though.
It would give him the access he needed.
Once you had the relationship, what was the plan?
I just had to leave my laptop lying around his apartment once or twice. My key card ended up in his laundry one weekend. Men think they're smart. The trick is to keep letting them think it.
Whoa.
So what was on the computer?
Is that what's going on?
Sam these partial chemical formulas. He thought it would keep Connecticut Solutions going in circles. There's one problem. The night Sam was killed, I was at my daughter's recital, and there's about 20 other parents that can vouch for that.
It's AMENADIEL, bro. It's AMENADIEL.
See that crazy look in her eye? That's crazy killer look.
Yo, Sarah's alibi checks out. Dance teacher puts her in the front row at the time of the murder.
She's still got crazy eyes.
He never loved her, she never loved him, and they both thought that they were playing each other.
Was switching labels and dumping it.
That Sam was quite the Aaron Brockovich, wasn't he?
Give
There
it to
was
me,
no
baby.
secret method to
Give me the answers.
You shipped the sludge out on cargo barges and dumped it in the ocean.
The money you saved on storage and processing, you just put into your own pocket instead.
We ran.
Reel it in, baby. Reel it in.
We found it in the dumpster outside your apartment building. Had you recycled, you might have gotten away with it.
The night that your husband was murdered, he went back to his
Book 'em,
office to grab
Beckett.
the last
Book 'em,
few
book
pieces of
'em.
evidence he had collected.
The EPA is shutting down New York.
Got it. Got it. Let's go.
Beckett.
Got him.
Anna. You know, maybe you should talk to her.
Alexis is meant for this moment. She's meant. I don't know. She seems like she fits good in here. All right, man. Season 2, episode 10. Another one in the books. I'm telling you, man. I gotta get hired, man. I gotta get hired. What am I, like 2 for, I don't know, How many how many episodes were in the first season? I don't know, 2 for 30. Oh my god, they gotta hire me, man, on the spot, man. Right now, this is my resume. I watched Castle. I solved 2 of the 30. Hire me, man. Hire me. I knew it, man. You can't sneak in here, AMENADIEL. You belong in Lucifer. You can't sneak in here and have me think that you're innocent. I knew it, man. All right, so this is the formula that I've been going with as far as trying to guess these suspects, like who did it. It's always the person you least expect. So when I first started the episode, I was like, oh, it's one of the women. It has to be. But then I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Like, wait, realistically, could any of those women pick up a man dead weight and throw him into a chute? It just doesn't seem as likely. So like, it had to be a male. And so we're going. I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm like, who could it be? Who could it be? Then they show AMENADIEL. And I'm like, And I'm calling him AMENADIEL. His name's not AMENADIEL in the show. This episode. But I'm calling him that because I don't, what was it, like Lance or something? But anyways, I'm like, okay. He seems like a guy who's doing really well and he's going to cooperate and all this good stuff. So he's telling everything, like he's telling Beckett and Castle everything they want to hear. Something seems fishy. And then he kept saying that like he knew about the relationship between Sam and what was it, Sarah, whatever the case it was. Sarah, I think it was Sarah. And I was like, I don't know, something about him was like, maybe it was because of the fact that he was AMENADIEL, and I was like, please just be AMENADIEL. But no, something about it was like, something here seems a little fishy. Like, maybe, I thought at first it was going to be that he had a thing for the Sarah girl and that he was like super jealous about, this guy coming in and 6 months later engaging this lady. So that was where I was going with it. It being him and the story sort of unraveling later on in the episode revealed that, although I guessed right, I really didn't have any substance behind my guess because they completely did a different route than what I thought it was going to be. But nonetheless, it was an interesting episode because, believe it or not, even though I guessed it right and I put all my eggs, and you guys heard me, I said I put all my eggs on AMENADIEL. It was still extremely tough. I'm like, I kept like second guessing midway through. I'm like, maybe it's not AMENADIEL. They're not showing him anymore. So I like episodes like that. Whenever the episode's like, it has you thinking. And I know most of the Castle episodes do have you thinking, but for some reason, this one in particular just seems so interesting to me. The wife, not one of them. The wife, I knew her face looked familiar. I know her from Entourage, the HBO series from way back when, being Ari Gold's wife. So I knew she looked familiar. And so I was like, usually when they bring somebody, at least for me, when they bring in a familiar face, I'm like, you're probably the person because of the fact that you're a guest star on a show. But they happen to bring 2 in, so I was like, ugh. And I just kind of made the assumption that, like I said, it'd be really extremely tough for a female, especially the size females that those 2 girls were. They just didn't look like they did heavy lifting, you know what I'm saying? And so the man probably was pushing 200 plus pounds. It would just be extremely tough to pick someone up and, throw them into a chute, especially dead weight. And so I kind of just made the assumption AMENADIEL, and I was right. So I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with my guns. I still think I should be hired somewhere. So if any local detectives, or what do you even call it? I don't even call it agencies. I don't know. If any of them are hiring near you, show them the 2 clips where I guessed right, and we'll go with that resume wise. Don't show them the other ones, man. Just show them the ones where I'm guessing right. Don't just have them just show the highlights. Like, hey, this is our man. and that's it. Don't show me second guessing it or any of that good stuff. But other thing that went on was Alexis and her sort of kind of, I mean, what, I'm not even sure why she was doing that. Was it like a career day thing or something, or was it just, it had to be something school related, where she was going and she was in the office, sort of seeing how they do things. It was like an orientation in a weird sense or something. And she seems like she 100% fits the bill. Like, she just, for some reason, seems to me like she just is meant to be a detective of some sort. So that was really cool of her, because obviously she's way more mature than her dad. Her dad is such a kid at times. But she goes into the room where they keep kind of like the nonchalant items that they found at crime scenes. And, she was like, I'm going to reorganize these and get this room looking, in tip top shape. And she did, but she found a book that she felt like she wanted to be able to return that to, a family member. And so at first I was like, man, is it Beckett's, but she doesn't know? Or I thought it was going to tie into Beckett some way, somehow. 'Cause they just don't, it sucks. They just don't talk about the Beckett thing enough. And to me, it's one of those like really interesting storylines that I know eventually they'll bring back up again, but I kind of want to know about it now. Obviously don't spoil it, but I want to dig into that. Like, that's, to me, that when they ended the first season with that, it made me like, oh yeah, like this is an awesome show. We're about to see some really cool, like, in detail stuff. And then they kind of just went back to the crime route, where they're just kind of solving crimes, which I know that's the show. It's a procedural show, so it's going to be solving crimes. But at the same time, it's like, man, that's a mystery crime that I want solved. So can we get an episode about it, please? I've been begging, please. I would really appreciate it, because I definitely need one. Otherwise, I'm trying to think. Really odd why the wife and fiance kept kind of going at it. To me personally, if you trespass onto my property, I shouldn't get in trouble for assault. Like, you're in my house, you broke into my house. Why is that a thing where you get in trouble? I guess it's a similar topic if the same thing happens and you shoot someone. I don't want to go into detail of that, because I don't know enough about all that stuff. But it's just like, to me, it's just odd that, say you're just casually sitting in your home and then somebody breaks into your house and you decide to whoop their ass, and now you're getting arrested because they're in your house. They broke into your house and you decided to take measures and defend yourself. I don't know. It's extremely weird that she was going to get arrested for assault on her own property, especially after somebody trespassed. But really twisty ending too, though, where at first it was the secret identity was Sam, going undercover to sort of figure out how they're doing it, how they're recycling all the battery, acid, fluids, whatever the hell they call it. And we find out that Sarah is also a secret identity, and she's being brought in to sort of distract, not really distract, but kind of postpone what Sam was trying to do. So it was really out of nowhere. I didn't expect it. I didn't think they were going to go with two secret identities, especially one being a fiance. Something seemed fishy. I just couldn't put my finger on it. But like I said before, and I said 1,000 times now, I guessed it right. I'm going to give myself the pat on the back, because I'm giving myself credit for this one. I don't care if I second guessed it. You guys heard it here. You heard it during my reaction. I said I got all my eggs, all my marbles, whatever you put them all on a AMENADIEL, and I got it right. So I'm sticking with it. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. With that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace, guys.